Hey yo, check this out. It's your boy PiKaHsSo Allen Poe, and today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2015. It's 2:53 p.m. I was debating if I was gonna do this or not because I'm the kind of guy I do my own thing and I'm kind of like in my own world. But I got so excited about it, I had to speak up on it. I had to speak upon this. The D.O.C's part in it. Straight Outta Compton movie. I'm gonna keep it real. If D.O.C. win this movie, I won't even be mentioning this. I'm just strictly all about DFW. I like the other artists, but I wouldn't speak on this to this level if D.O.C. was involved with it because he's a Dallas, Texas native, and man, just seeing the impact and I seen him on CNN the other day. I was watching CNN and I'm like, wow. I mean, then I know Doc or whatever, and I'm not name drop. I know him a good dude or whatever. And I just seen him on CNN when they showed that picture. N.W.A, I guess they did a tour in Kansas or whatever. And they showed that picture. Like I'm like watching. Why this Doc? So I just said, let me speak about Doc and his impact and his input for those out there who made. I'm sure there's other people out there who doing videos or whatever. That's nothing special about me. I'm just a regular guy, man. I'm a hip hop. I'm an artist. I'm a writer or whatever. Do videos and all my recording stuff over there. That's what I do. But I'm also a historian and man, D.O.C. is such a pivotal part of DFW hip hop, and I want to commend him because I know he had the accident that took away his voice, and at the time a lot of people wrote him off. But look what happened years, 20-something, 25 years later. That was a long time ago when he lost his voice or whatever. In the 80s, by 88, 89 or whatever. Now look at him. His story is being told. I seen him on Channel 4 News last night, watching his mother and his daughter, and I see he had his little son, and looking at the happiness, enjoying their faces, like it's brought new life to him. And I have to commend that brother on that, man. I know D.O.C. went to the things, and some people say he didn't represent Dallas, but you know what? I beg to differ. D.O.C., first of all, D.O.C. came into the mix by the legendary Dr. Rock, one of the dopest DJs ever in Dallas. When I heard Dr. Rock as a kid, I remember my mama let me watch Dr. Rock DJ at the Fair Park. Doing this Texas State Fair. That's a big thing we do out here in Dallas. And Dr. Rock with the Feel Fresh crew. And Dr. Rock brought him into thing that, hey, I hate to go to work. They did the intro on Skip Murphy in the morning show. Tom Joyner, I think it was Tom Joyner, my fault. Tom Joyner's show. It's the morning show down here. That's it. Hey, I hate to go to work. You know. And that was just a beautiful thing. And you watch him evolve to the Feel Fresh crew. And then he just became the D.O.C. I remember I seen D.O.C. one time on Camp Wisdom by the old clothes on IHOP by Redbird Mall. He on an overcoat and a clock, and he's sitting out there like this. And I was in my car, and that's when he was Doc T. A lot of people don't know that. That's when he was Doc T. He used to be hanging out at Shamrock and all that stuff. And next thing you know, I'm with my homeboy Bruce Strickland house, Cool Be Fresh from New Jersey, and we watching Rap City back in the day. Like, wow, this dude just went to a whole nother level. He down with Dre, and he had that. It's getting funky. I was still living with my daddy when that happened. I was a young cat. Like, wow. So D.O.C. just did a lot of great things, and I just had to speak about his history. I know the way I speak might be a little choppy, and that's like everybody do, and they implement what they do. And a lot of people say D.O.C. didn't do things for Dallas, and I got to thinking about that all week, and all week I've been thinking about it. And he has. The D.O.C. man, he's got Uptight. My God, Uptight, he used to be called Smooth Criminal. Uptight is one of the dopest spitters out of Dallas. Uptight is a good dude. I've been knowing Uptight since 92. Uptight can spit. He got 6'2". I got the PiKaHsSo, guys in my hand, stomping my feet on the Dr. Dre 2001 album. Let me see who else. I'm going off the dome. He got El-Dorado. Him and 6'2" had a group called Genocide. Yeah, El-Dorado had a group called Genocide with 6'2" and El-Dorado. They matter of fact, I'm the one that put their video, Coolin' in the City. I'm the one that put that on YouTube because I found it on Yahoo with those vocals, and I had the album, and I synced the album up to the video, and the video was different than the album. And I figured it out just by lip syncing, and I synced it up somehow or another, and I put it on YouTube. Because you can hear me say, this is a whack picture world. That's me saying that. So 6'2" and Genocide, D.O.C. put them out. Miss Allen and them. Miss Allen is a legendary female MC down here in DFW. 6'2", D.O.C. put her out, had her doing stuff with Dre and all them. Cadillac Seville. I'm going from the dome, from artists that D.O.C. has worked with. No telling who else. I'm just going from the dome, from people I know right off the top. Musicians and stuff that he worked with. I knew more, but I kind of stumped him like a little bit right now, but and he all the stuff that he wrote for N.W.A, all the different things and stuff like that. So I just want people to know that a lot of times people be look. A lot of times people get so caught up. Man, I ain't kissing no butt, or I ain't riding no man, nobody coattail like that. Man, I don't need to kiss nobody butt. I'm just proud of the man. I'm proud of what he done. I'm proud to see the people that he doing. They starting to get light and things like that. Fresh K or whatever. I remember him and T-Lo. It's just a lot of people that D.O.C helped. So and you know when you do hip hop, man. I remember when me with Red Ron, we had our chance. We couldn't help everybody, and sometimes it's just hard to help everybody, man. But D.O.C is an important, pivotal part of this DFW hip hop scene. And to that guy Marlon Yates who portrayed him in the movie, I hope you know that you portrayed one of the greats, not just DFW, which stands for Dallas Fort Worth, but the greats of hip hop globally and worldwide or whatever. And I just want to say thank you to D.O.C. And I'm not plugging myself, but even D.O.C had me in the studio recording a couple times when I went through Vernon Norris. Vernon Norris introduced me to D.O.C. and he had me recording out there, Illumina sounding out there off of Rapper Hole Road out there. That was so long ago, 10, 15 years ago. I remember I had my daughter. He let me get on the mic and spit some stuff. I know my stuff was real abstract and it was too much for him, but he at least gave me the opportunity to spit. And I appreciate him for that. And like I said, D.O.C did a lot of stuff. He's in the movie We From Dallas from us. And it's just rare when you get people from Dallas who's doing stuff on a global scale. D.O.C's not the only one, but as far as hip-hop, him, Nemesis, Erykah Badu, she do hip-hop and other things, and neo-soul, but she's from Dallas. But you have to commend the things that she's done. 6'2", 6'2" is dope. You know what I'm saying? And I pray to God, like I said, 6'2", uptight, Miss Allen, everybody else he worked with, N.W.A, I hope they get their story told one day. Just be patient. Remain close to God. Stay humble. And just keep the faith. And treat people good, man. You know, as good as you can, you know what I'm saying? And D.O.C, I bet you, when he made that No One Can Do It Better album, I bet he had no idea the impact it had. I was in the bank this morning, this dude seen this shirt, said, hey man, what you think about the Straight Outta Compton movie? Because he seen this shirt. I was telling him, I said, man, you know, I'm rocking this shirt because I cannot rep the Straight Outta Compton movie like that without repping D.O.C. So I chose to wear my No One Can Do It Better shirt. I'm not doing it to be arrogant or be pompous. I don't need no money or nothing like that. And like I told you, D.O.C, yesterday when we talked, when you get into Dallas, hit me up, 214-901-7451, and I'll get you a shirt to your son. You said you want to get your son a No One Can Do It Better shirt. Consider I do it, no problem, man. And I just want everybody to know some of the history of D.O.C and the things that he's done. I know that's only a smidgen of what he's done. All the stuff he's written for N.W.A, the stuff he's written for Chronic, the stuff he did. He worked with MC Breed on the Helter Skelter album. Man, you know, and that Helter Skelter album, that was on some Illuminati type stuff. So I just want the world to know what the greatness of D.O.C. and he's from Dallas. And I'm like I said, Dr. Rock. Dr. Rock's a good dude, man. When D.O.C gave me those plugs and Dr. Rock gave me those plugs they gave me on Eddie D's show, I'm like, wow, these are two legends plugging me up. I cannot sit here and act like it didn't make me feel good just so I can look tough or I can look cool in front of my homeboy. Man, that was like flattering. Because D.O.C, No One Can Do It Better, make me step my game up lyrically. I'm listening to my stuff. Me and my homeboys caught on a 4-track. After hearing that album, I'm like, man, how did he get his sound like that? How did he get the commercials and the interlude? So big up to D.O.C, and he has tried to do things for artists in Dallas. And no telling who he's working with now. Like I said, no telling. Him being in that We From Dallas movie, that validated it. Him and Snake and Big Al and all this, they all legends. Curly, rest in peace. They're all a part of this pie. And I got so much love and admiration for all of them, because how can you be from the city and not love them? And not love what they do for the city? If you're a true Dalaxian, if you're a true Dallas native or DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, big up to everybody in Fort Worth, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, all the people who've contributed to hip hop. But D.O.C, I'm gonna say this in closing, man, because I know this is getting long, man. I thank you for everything that you've done for not only global hip hop worldwide, but for hip hop in DFW. We needed this and we need more. And anything you do for any of us, I'm sure they all appreciate. I appreciate it even making me. And I know I done had a lot of cool stuff at me on my own, but I appreciate what you've done. And I just can't sit here and not speak on this. I know about 15, 20 people, 21 people might listen to this, but at least I can say that I spoke on it from the heart. And Doc, if I could do anything, man, I'd bring your voice back. No telling what. Oh my God, man. You know how many times we had this discussion, me and Jalo and my homeboy Shane and Marcellus and James and different people over the years, the D.O.C. voices back. Even Twister said it in his song or whatever, man. So big up to the D.O.C., a true legend. And I'm glad to say he's from Dallas and watch the Straight Outta Compton movie or whatever, you know. And thank you for everything you did for our city. PiKaHsSo Allen Poe, and I'm out. Peace.